Hi guys, back in my kitchen for another delicious, healthy and easy recipe for you. Today we're using our Misura integrale pasta. We're using our penne for today's recipe and we're going to combine it with some salmon and spinach. Let's see the ingredients that you need for today's recipe. So you need your Misura integrale penne. You also have spinach, salmon, some sun-dried tomatoes, onion, garlic, a bit of butter. We've got some wine, some stock, and a bit of Parmesan cheese. Let's start cooking. We're actually going to start this recipe by cooking our salmon. So here I've got the salmon fillet, just chopped it up, skinned it, it's ready to be cooked. We're just going to add this to the pan and just quickly seal the salmon. Now the idea is, I want to start by cooking the salmon sort of halfway through and removing it from the pan. That way all the salmon flavours are in the pan and we want to carry on building up our sauce. If I cooked my salmon later on and left it in the pan, it's going to be overcooked. So let's start by cooking it and removing it from the pan. I'm going to add in a bit of salt and pepper. We've got a pan of hot water boiling, ready for our pasta. So as you can see, we're just quickly browning our salmon. As soon as this is ready, we're going to remove it from the pan and we're going to start building up the rest of our ingredients for our pasta sauce. So our salmon has come out of the pan. Let's put it down to the side. Now in the same pan with all those lovely salmon juices, the butter, the oil, we're going to add in some garlic and some onion and we're just going to cook them together for about a minute or so before we carry on by adding the rest of our ingredients. So once our onion is cooked for just a minute or so, we're going to start building up our sauce. So we're going to start with our sun-dried tomatoes, just going to quickly chop them up, put them in the pan, cook them down for about a minute or two, then we're going to start our cream sauce. So we've got some white wine, some fish stock and some cream. We'll cook those together to make a lovely sauce. Then we're just going to add the spinach, salmon, some lemon zest and juice and a bit of Parmesan cheese, and hey, add in our pasta and it's a perfect pasta dish. So next goes in our chopped or sliced sun-dried tomatoes. We're starting to build up this sauce. While we're going to cook them down for a minute or so, I'm just going to get our pasta ready. So we've got a pan of boiling hot water. We've got our Misura integrale penne. Just going to open this up. And it's ready to go into our hot water. So our sun-dried tomatoes have cooked for a minute or so. We're going to splash in a bit of wine. You want to hear that sizzle, burn off the alcohol. So that was some white wine. Next we're going to add in a bit of cream, some stock. We've got some fish stock. And we're just going to let this cook down for about 5 minutes or so. We want it to cook, reduce. Very last stages, we're going to add in our salmon, our spinach to wilt, and we're going to add in some lemon juice and just a bit of lemon rind. Once that's done, we're just going to serve it with our pasta and some Parmesan cheese. Delicious. So our sauce has reduced. We're going to add in that half-cooked salmon. Next, we're going to add in some fresh spinach leaves. Want these to wilt down. We've got some lemon zest, not too much. Some fresh Parmigiano, which is going to melt in the sauce and create a thicker sauce. And we're going to add in a bit of pepper too, some freshly ground pepper. Going to give this a mix. We're going to cook it just for another minute or so. We just want our spinach leaves to wilt. My pasta's ready too. There you go. So what we're going to do is, we're going to drain our pasta, we're going to mix everything together, bit of fresh chopped parsley, and let's serve this recipe. A delicious integrale penne pasta dish with spinach, sun-dried tomatoes and salmon. So it's all ready to put together. Our sauce is done. We added in the spinach, lemon zest, a bit of juice, Parmesan cheese. Let's add in our cooked integrale Misura pasta, some chopped parsley. Let's just give this all a toss together and it's done, ready to serve. Today's recipe, a great pasta, spinach and sun-dried tomato integrale pasta. So here we have today's finished recipe. we made a delicious integrale pasta with salmon and sun-dried tomatoes using our Misura integrale penne. Give it a try, it's delicious. Pasta Misura, il buono che te vuole bene.